Welcome back, Defenders, to another episode of the Defender Podcast. I'm your host, Dolly, and this week we explore the 5 tips and tricks of managing stress and anxiety going into the general election and beyond. Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm so excited to be with you today. As you can see, I'm all by myself. I do not have my co-host and co-founder Sarah with me because she is out in the community doing her extra civic duties by trying to help cure ballots for the election so that every vote is counted for the general election. So special thanks to Sarah for getting out there and being out in the community and letting me be here with you today one-on-one. Because as a licensed clinical social worker, I think that the topic of stress management and anxiety management is super important, not just for everyday life, but especially during this time. It doesn't matter where you fall on the political spectrum. It's a rough time. I mean, you're seeing everything in the news, everything's just in your face constantly. And so it is important to take a moment and dive into some different ways that you can manage that stress and anxiety, because regardless of what happens on Tuesday, we're going to be in this for the long haul. Unless there is a huge landslide, either side will most likely contest this decision, which means that we probably won't know who the next president of the United States is going to be for up to 45 days. So this may be a marathon and not a sprint. So with that in mind, let's jump into the 5 tips and tricks that I have outlined for you to help kind of ease the stress a little bit going into election day and beyond. Okay, so tip number 1 is to breathe. Breathe. And when I say breathe, I mean focus on some mindfulness throughout the day. Focus on the little moments that you can get throughout the day. If you feel yourself getting stressed out, pay attention to your body. Take a moment away from everything. Maybe go outside and take deep breath in the air, or maybe listen to some guided meditations. There's some really great options on YouTube. There's some options with people that are on the recording who can help guide you through maybe a body scan or some different visualizations, or even just some relaxing music that just helps you close your eyes, deep breathe, and get you recentered and into a place where you could better manage the anxiety that you're dealing with. Tip number 2, disconnect. Disconnect from social media or the internet in general. This could be either a full cleanse where you just turn everything off, or it could be more of a limited usage where you decide to only check in maybe 1 hour a day, or maybe even just deleting the apps from your phone so you're not getting those constant notifications all day long. By not seeing the news in front of your face all day, every day, this could help ease the anxiety a bit, or even allow you to control when you view this information. Tip number 3, seek support. Seek support from the people that you really love around you, maybe family and friends who bring you joy, or even that could be therapy. Find a really good therapist through either your insurance company. Most therapists will have some type of plan through an insurance company. So you can call your insurance company and see who's in network, and then look on psychologytoday.com to cross-reference their information to see who really fits you and your needs. It's really important to seek help, even when you feel like you don't really need it, just to establish a relationship with someone outside of your friend and family group who you can talk to, who has, no dog in the fight. Just someone there who will listen to you and guide you, and maybe sometimes offer you a perspective that you can't see on your own. So it is just so important to seek support where you can, because by being able to talk to someone or talk things out, you can really release a lot of that anxiety that you may be feeling. Tip number 4, distract yourself. Distract yourself by taking time to complete maybe some hobbies and activities that you haven't been able to complete up until this point. Or maybe develop a new hobby that you've been wanting to develop for a long time. Maybe if you're really hands-on, getting into some DIY arts and crafts, or maybe do something that would be a COVID-friendly outing, or maybe just go find friends in the community that you can go exercise with or go on walks. Maybe even clean and organize your space. A lot of the times when you have a clean space, your mind and your body can feel much more clear. And that brings us into tip 5, move around. Move around. Get outdoors, get rid of that excess energy, shake it off. I know when I feel really anxious, sometimes just stretching or going for a walk around my block of my house, like that could be really helpful. A lot of the times we have all this anxiety and we get really fidgety and we want to like release it. So it is so important to just kind of shake things out, and you'll find that that'll probably help you sleep better at night, probably might help you communicate better with your friends and family because you're not so anxious. So you're not just like word vomiting things to people. So really moving around can do you wonders. So these are my 5 tips and tricks for you. Super easy. Like I said, most of this stuff you could just do really quickly throughout the day, and they're very minor changes to your daily routine that could really just improve your quality of life. Again, as I said, this is going to be a marathon, not a sprint. So please be prepared to not have an answer tomorrow, you know? And so just pay attention to your body, pay attention to your mind, and understand your boundaries. You know, if there's someone in your life that is bringing you a lot of anxiety, maybe put them on the back burner for a while and communicate to them why. Tell them, hey, this conversation that we're having, it's bringing me a lot of anxiety mixed with everything I have going on in my life. I really just need a breather until I feel like I'm in a better space. So it's just, again, so important to communicate and so important to understand yourself and your needs and your boundaries. And just like that, that is our episode for today. Please remember to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Ring that bell for notifications every time we post a new episode. You can also follow us on all social channels at Ballot Defenders. That is on Facebook and Instagram. And we post episodes every single Monday. Even if they're smaller episodes like today, we will always get that content out to you because we want you to know that we are here for you. And as always, peace out.